Hey guys, it is kind of a rainy day here today. I was going to do an educational video today. I want to actually talk about Whatnot's new shipping adjustment policy, but I think I'm going to do that next week because it's kind of detailed and I actually think I want to put a little more effort into it than I was prepared to do today. So I'm pivoting and we're going to just do like a what's been going on, what's sold kind of video. So if you guys missed those or want to, participate in those, for those of you that really like these kind of behind the scenes videos, you are in the right place. I want to throw up my eBay listings just so you guys can kind of see what recently has sold on eBay. And I think that you already saw this Game of Thrones, Franklin Library, Stephen King. I'm pretty certain you guys already saw those. So this is what had sold, was this Saint Germain on Alchemy and Saint Germain on Prophecy. This is a little book set I've had for a long time. I finally sent out an offer, $5.99, just to get it gone. You might have also seen that. I can't remember. This I definitely had taken a video of, and I think I deleted it because it was so long ago. This sold on, I don't know, back in mid-April. This was from the 1800s. It was like 1829. History of Philip's War, Thomas Church, sold for $78.99 plus shipping. Really cool. Cover was ripped off, but still sold. The Silmarillion JRL token, $40 plus shipping. And this Elegance of the Hedgehog, you guys will see this in paperback all the time, but this is just a hardcover, like nice little printing of it. So that's why it sold for $10. This Samuel Drink Nooks Crannies East Coast, this is all like 1800s, early 1900s books about like Maine East Coast lighthouse type stuff. So that's kind of the end of that. I don't think I have much more of those. Late Have I Loved Thee, Ethel Mannin. This was $28. And then the Sacred Mushroom just sold $60. It had it listed for like $90 for a while. I think I'd sent out a couple offers in the $70 range, and somebody sent me an offer for $60 and I accepted it. It's got some wear. It's a small little paperback, but $60 free shipping. And then this American Ships of the Colonial Revolutionary Period sold for $24.99. So that's what's sold recently on eBay. I have been getting sales, but I have listed 0 items. Well, I listed one thing. Actually, let me throw that up. This is something I just recently listed. This is something definitely to be on the lookout for. So this is Sarah J. Maas's miniature character collection series. This book is probably about, I don't know, 6 inches by like 5 inches or so. It's kind of small, but it's not crazy small. But it's really rare. There are 2 others listed. One was at $500 and one was at $700, and I went for $650. There's 3 sold in the last 90 days. I actually didn't look to see how many have sold in the last 3 years, but 3 in the last 90 days. So sell-through is, well over 100%. So fingers crossed I'll sell it. I do have it on best offer. I think my best offer is $550, so we'll see, but that was pretty cool. First edition, like new, brand new, just really cool. So that's kind of been my eBay stuff lately, but I haven't really listed anything else besides that on eBay. So what I've kind of been up to. Let's do just like a quick, what's Amanda been doing? Believe it or not, I actually haven't been doing a ton of sourcing. I haven't been doing a ton of selling really at all. I kind of took a little hiatus in the last 2 weeks. I had just a little moment where I needed to take some time. I think I was feeling a little burnt out, and I am looking currently, I'll have to show you guys this calendar that I have up on my wall. I reset it every month. I've been doing it for over a year. I started January last year and I did it every single month. And this was the first month, the month of April 2026, that I did not write a single thing on that calendar. I usually write what sold, how many things I listed, what sold on which how much I sold on each platform, what I listed, how many items I listed. None of it. It's fine. I'll restart it for May and do it. But I lost the energy and the momentum, and that's fine. That happens sometimes, but I'm back in it and I am pushing through. So basically what I'm working on right now is Whatnot. I have been kind of only doing the 1 show a week on Saturdays, and I did a show last night for the first time in a long time, just doing like a second show a week, just like my normal show, just doing it another day out of the week. And it went really well. We actually sold quite a bit. This is everything that sold. I think we did just under $200, but you'll see here, this is the cubby. This is a small pile hold system that I used to do. I actually haven't done this in a really long time because I only do 1 show a week now. But what I used to do is when I would do multiple shows a week, I would have people come in and shop, and instead of having to cash out every single show, they could cubby their books, put them on hold into my little cubby system, and I would just set them to the side and just sit them there until the next show. They could come back and add more books. And then every Saturday, that was my last show of the week, they had to cash out. And then anything that wasn't cashed out would be shown back to the audience and potentially bought by other people or just put onto the shelves. Like, it was no big deal. It was very rare that people even left stuff behind. It was a great system. I loved it, but I haven't used it in a while. So that was kind of nice to use. So I think we did, with the cubby books included, that's probably at least another close to $100, if not more. So, you know, it was a good like $300 show. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I got new buyers. So there's new exposure. So that was really fun for me yesterday. And so it had me thinking like, all right, well, I wanted to do a show today. I went sourcing. I actually got a good bit of stuff sourcing today. And because I didn't go sourcing at all last week. And so I went yesterday and I went today. And I was like, oh, I could go live, but I wanted to make a YouTube video. So I decided, let's make a YouTube video. Let's just do a quick catch up, recap. This is just going to be a little hangout session. And then tomorrow I'll probably go live, or Friday, or maybe both. Who knows? I'm kind of feeling like a little bit of a live auction bug. So one of the things I was thinking could be fun is just like everything that I source each day, go live, and just that's at the inventory. So whatever it is that I sourced is the inventory. So I might do something like that next week. I do really well when I gamify my job, when I make it fun, when I make it something that it isn't. And so I have to just find ways to kind of like make it fun, make me want to come into the office, make me want to like touch the books and do stuff. So yeah, that's how it is. Sometimes you just kind of get a little, you know, you get in your head and you get, life hits you and things happen, and it just can be, you know, different things at different times, but it could take you out. And so as a reseller, it's lucky to have that flexibility, but it's hard because when it knocks you down, sometimes it's easy to just be like thinking about it or not in the flow and stay out of the flow, and it's harder to bounce back. So there's like a give and a take with the good flexibility, but also like you need to have the self-starter and the determination and the perseverance to still, you know, get up every day and do your job. So that's where we're at. We're in the middle of like getting back on the horse, but yeah, pretty excited to get that listing up. Excited, you know, that stuff still is selling on eBay, even though I'm not listing. And when I list, stuff sells even more. So it's like, I know what I need to do. I always know the recipe. The recipe's in my brain, written down, ingrained. I will never forget it. But sometimes I just forget like where all of the stuff is to bake the cake are, you know, like I got to find the bowl and the spatula and the mixer and the butter and all the stuff. And sometimes I feel like I'm out of ingredients. And that's my analogy for the day. Let's continue. One of the things that I've been working on was this buy it now section. So these are all books, like for example, this stack right here. I finished a show yesterday. This is what was left over. When I have books that are left over, I take them and either put them up onto the shelves, depending on, you know, if they go onto the shelves. Sometimes books don't do as well on the shelf. They're going to do better in the buy it now. So I'll put them over here kind of in this pile, and I'll list them individually and stick them onto these shelves. So what I went ahead and did is I went through my entire Whatnot buy it now inventory. So everything that's on the shelf is 100% listed. There's no doubt that there's nothing not listed in there. And then I also listed like, what did I list? 21 items, 21 additional items. And then this is the rest of what I got to get through here, but I'll list them in the buy it now because I think they'll sell better with like photos with a description and stuff like that and a set price. So I'm working on that, getting the buy it now stuff listed. And then in here, this is the stuff from that free book pickup I did in North Carolina. This is what is left over from the free book pickup. And a lot of this I've already separated. These stacks up here are cozy mysteries. I think I might do just a cozy mystery show, but the rest of it I've just kind of been slowly trickling into my new inventory. So I've got that to work through. And then I do have like a good little bit of new inventory still to be working through. And then I also have the bags that I just got, which was some really good stuff. There was sourcing today was really good. So I have those bags in my car as well. So I've got inventory, you know, so that's been exciting. I haven't touched the room next door. For those of you guys know, I was kind of going through all those banker boxes. I think we still have like maybe under 10 banker boxes to go through, but I had hit like a rut where I was going through a ton and I really wasn't finding much profit. And I was like, okay, I'm getting discouraged from this. And so I stopped doing that and then started doing other stuff. But yeah, that's currently where I'm at. If you've been watching my videos for the last few months, you know that that's kind of how it's been. I've been kind of like focusing on different things because that's just what's been working for me. This is what I'm actually working on this week, and I'll share it with you guys once I get it situated. I have this little notepad here. This little notepad I've been using for, since I started pretty much being a reseller, and there's still a few pages left. So I've got use out of it, but it has all the days of the week, and it's this like just blocked time. So I've been able to use these every few months and modify what it is that I need to be doing every week. And so I went through and I wrote down like all the things I need to do. This is kind of like the things I have to get done. I have a Saturday show. I need to do eBay listings, buy it now listings. I have to ship maybe a couple times a week between eBay orders and whatnot. I need to source. I want to do book pickups. And then optional, I need to continue to clear out that side room. And then gathering like boxes, paper, order supplies, which isn't really optional. It's actually something I need to move up here, which is like gathering my stuff. I use recycled materials mostly, so like boxes, and sometimes I can get paper, but boxes mostly I need to like go out and get. So, but basically my point is that is what I need to write out and block out my schedule. That's how I operate. That's how I do really well. And I haven't had a working schedule. I actually pulled the piece of paper off of this and I was laughing. So I was looking at it. I was like, this is so dated. I haven't had this schedule in months, like, I don't know, 4 months maybe, since like 2025. So super outdated. So I highly recommend this strategy is like just time blocking, figuring out all the things you have to do and then writing them out, because we all have 24 hours in a day and there's so much more time in a day than any of us realize. And when I do that, it reminds me of how much time I have. And something that I've been working towards has been taking more time off, which I've been doing successfully for the last couple of weeks, but I need to do it in a more like responsible way where I am scheduling time off. I'm scheduling time for myself and my own things and things I want to do outside of my reselling job, which is a huge part of my personality in my life, and it can suck up a lot of the time in my day. So I've got to like schedule my time out. So that's something else I'm working on right now. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it. I know that was a very short video, but I just wanted to give you kind of an update on like what I'm doing, what I'm focusing on, and like some of the eBay sales and stuff like that. I have been doing shows every week, of course, on Saturday. Some shows have been really good. Some shows have been a little slower. It's been a little bit of a blend. I think it's more of how I was showing up within the show and some of the inventory I was bringing. But outside of that, I've been on a little bit of a whatnot momentum again and just kind of enjoying the sort of bit of certainty that Whatnot has been bringing, because there has been a lot of new buyers and there's a lot of hype around Whatnot right now. And I just feel as though there are just a lot of really good selling opportunities on there. So just kind of going to be focusing on that. So I'll give you guys an update on how that went, of course. But next week, we're going to talk about Whatnot's shipping label adjustment policy. It's implementing here in the next couple of months. So I want to get you guys up to date on it and show you the details and what you need to know, because that's another big change that they're doing. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys next week with another Whatnot reselling related video, and have a wonderful week until then. Bye.